How are you doing? Welcome back to part 2 of or about Fruitarianism. And if you haven't watched part 1 of Fruitarianism, definitely check it out. I will link it in the description box, and also I will link a lot of more information and a lot of more just great sources in the description box, so check out the description box. And now let's get to the next question. What do I eat in a day? It depends a lot where I'm living and if it's winter or summertime. Maybe a typical day in the summer would be in the morning melon, for example, watermelon, not a whole, but maybe some pieces, and then just eat a smoothie out of bananas and peaches and dates, or banana and ice cream, so just frozen bananas with I don't know, just some berries and maybe some figs, and just eat fruit during the day basically as much as I want to. And then in the evening I'll have a salad with just, I don't know, avocado, tomato, cucumber, maybe a great sauce. And yeah, that's it. But this is the typical day. So when I'm stressed, I don't know, I just, instead of making a salad, I just eat avocado with, or just cut some zucchini and dip it in the avocado or something, so make it a lot more just easier and very quick. And in the winter it's also very different, because in the winter the variety is not as good as in other countries in Germany. So but typically I eat a melon in the morning and then eat fruit during the day. What we have, for example, in autumn or early winter, we have persimmons, which is really great, and or it's just some mangoes. Yeah, and then also in the evening a salad, and that's basically typically. If you want to see what I eat in the day, or just the food that I eat, check me out on Instagram, because every day basically I post what I eat, and yeah, just to get some fruity inspiration. I'm FRUITYEVA on Instagram. And the next question is, does fruit has too much sugar? And I get this question a lot, and I don't really think that fruit has too much sugar, because first of all, I think that we need sugars for energy. Like, we basically need sugar just to live and just to feel vibrant. And the sugar in fruit is quite different to the usual sugar, because the sugar in fruit comes in a whole package with fibers, which it's very beneficial, and with vitamins and nutrients and minerals and water. So it's a whole package, and it's also very easy sugar molecules, because when you eat, for example, pasta or rice or something, it still has to be converted into simple sugars, but it takes much more energy to convert the sugar molecules into those small sugars that the body can absorb. And the fruit usually don't have to, or the body doesn't have to put so much energy into cutting these sugar molecules, and so it's very easy for our body. And so I don't think that fruit sugar is bad for us, but maybe what you want to give attention is to not eat too much fat, because it's like this: when we have a lot of sugar in our body, and the sugar gets into the cells. However, when we eat a lot of fat, like a lot of nuts and seeds and avocados, the sugar will be hindered to get into the cell, and this can lead to just diabetes or to other diseases. So the best thing is, if you go on a fruitarian diet, just to keep your fat low, maybe just one avocado a day or 1.5 avocados a day, maybe not too much nuts and seeds, to just keep your fats low. But apart from this, there shouldn't be any problems with fruit sugar. And to be honest, I eat this way for 1.5 years, and I didn't have problems with diabetes or anything like this. The next question is, are there many fruitarians, and where can I meet fruitarians? Unfortunately, or maybe there are a lot of fruitarians out there, but maybe not in your environment. But if you want to meet them, a great opportunity is to go to fruit festivals. There are different fruit festivals in different countries, for example in the Netherlands, in Hawaii, in New York. New York is the biggest one, the Woodstock Fruit Festival. We have in Europe the Dutch Fruit Festival, or in the Czech Republic, but there are also fruit festivals in Bali or in Koh Phangan, so in Thailand. So yeah, I was at a fruit festival in Spain, and it really affected me, and it really showed me how people can thrive on a fruitarian or raw vegan diet. So this was really mind-blowing, and to just see those people be super healthy, super athletic is super interesting. So I can definitely recommend you to check out fruit festivals. The next question is, what's wrong with cooked foods? Well, it's not. If I had to choose between pasta and meat, I would definitely choose the pasta. And I think it's not that bad, but I think it's, for example, I do a vegan diet, like because of the animals and everything, but for peak health and peak performance, I love to be raw, not 100%, but it's my goal. But because when you eat food that is alive and food that is alive and full of energy, you will basically get this energy. So you will feel vibrant, you will feel energetic, you will feel amazing if you eat amazing fruit. And so it's not so much what's wrong about this, but it's more what gives me raw fruit. And for me, raw fruit gives me a lot. But I've made another video where I go much more into detail what cooking food does to our food actually. So the next question is the symbiosis between fruit and humans. And I think this topic is super interesting because I've recently learned about it, that a fruitarian diet is actually quite peaceful because we eat the fruit, and so when we eat the fruit and we also eat the seeds, however our body just doesn't really get the seeds, so the seeds get out of with our poop and should get into the earth where new fruit tree can evolve, and the new fruit tree can just create new and much or a lot of more fruits. And I think this symbiosis, that we take the fruit and we plant basically new fruit trees, is just an amazing idea. And I think this was actually true for many thousands or maybe millions of years, and stopped with us evolving or becoming more industrialized. So, but the idea of symbiosis between fruit and humans is actually quite interesting. The next question is, how do I feel satisfied on a fruitarian diet? And I absolutely get it, because when I started this or trying this raw vegan or fruitarian diet, I was absolutely like, this can't work. I mean, I eat banana or I eat mango and I don't feel satisfied. But to be honest, just stick with it, because after some months or even years, in some cases years, you will feel absolutely satisfied. Like for example, I eat now 3 mangoes and I feel absolutely satisfied. Like I don't crave cooked food or something dense, but it takes some time. It really takes some time. And maybe in the transition, I can really recommend you to eat dried fruit, or just maybe dehydrate stuff so that the transition is more slowly. Yeah, but it will go with the time. The next question is how much fruit to eat and how much calories. Well, this depends a lot on your activity levels. Just if you're a guy, if you're a woman, if you are tall, if you're small. For example, I do sports regularly, like almost every day. And I'm a rather petite person, so I think, I don't count calories to be honest, but I think I eat around 2,500 calories from fruit, or maybe even more sometimes. But I don't really count calories, but you just have to try what works for you, and just in which stage in your life you are, and just adjust your calories. For example, guys really need a lot more calories than girls do. So just try it out for yourself. The next question is what to know before going fruitarian. I don't want you to just listen to me and then say, okay, I want to become a fruitarian. I really want you to do independent research. And there are a lot of things that I think are important to know before going fruitarian to inform yourself. For example, about detox, because detox really is a thing and detox really exists, and it's very important to inform yourself, because when I went raw vegan, I experienced detox, and I experienced this without really knowing what detox is, and so I got very scared and I thought like this fruitarian diet or this raw vegan diet doesn't work, but of course it works. Like detox is just that your body getting rid of toxins, and when you start a raw vegan or fruitarian diet, sometimes also vegan diet, which is high in fruit and vegetables, your body has much more time for healing, because the body doesn't have to put so much energy into digestion. So basically the body has time to release those toxins, and when a lot of toxins are released, you will experience detox symptoms such as headaches, migraines, aches, pains, soreness. You will feel tired, dizzy, and so it's very important to inform yourself about those things, or maybe also how many calories has a certain fruit, so just that you get enough calories. And it really takes a lot of long practice to learn about it. Yeah, but I don't recommend you to go 100% fruitarian from now to from this day to tomorrow. Sorry, I actually recommend you to transition slowly and just inform yourself, or maybe you just want to incorporate more fruit into your diet, so maybe instead of 1 banana, eat 2 or 3 bananas. And yeah, I think that's all the questions I wanted to answer in this video. If you have any more questions, please write me on Instagram or on YouTube, and yeah, I would be really happy to answer your questions, because I think that a fruitarian diet is super interesting, and I think it's super sad that there's not so much information about the fruitarian diet. And yeah, but definitely check out my description box, and because I will link a lot of information in there. So yeah, I wish you a very nice day and have a good day. Goodbye.